Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Feed Me Pixels channel. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra, joined by Sly Copper again.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, we're gonna do some adventures from scratch this time because, well, we're in Alpha 9, so a bunch of our stuff got reset. So I'm gonna need to go and fiddle around with it. So let's see, usually I play a lizard lady, but I think I'll probably just random it up this time and see what I get. Just for the heck of things. Could do like a lizard dude, lion lady, monkey man, human. Humans seem probably like the most generic. Not really feeling the humans all that much. I mean, who wants to just be people? I'm already people. I could be like a weird lion person. Yeah, let's see if I get a good lion. I'll just go with the first good one that I find.
I just ended up copying my last character because that works.
Yeah. I mean, you don't technically see yourself for the vast majority of the time when you're stabbing people, like only when you open your inventory. So it don't really matter all that much.
That's true.
Okay, so here we are. Hello, we saw you hurtle past the city and crash on that island. Tell me, are you safe? And does your airship still fly? Like, yes, I'm fine, but it looks like my airship is very much on fire. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice, friend. Okay, here's my plan to get you to the city. Find a basic tool like a sharp stone, salvage anything you can from your airship, and gather the rest of the items you'll need to build a new one. Yeah, alright. Sounds like a plan. It's easier than it sounds, and I'll help you every step of the way. Hang on to this far-hailer so we can keep in touch, and you'll be flying before you know it. Yeah, alright. So, inside of Skysaga, the start is pretty basic. You start out on an island, and you've crashed. The shattering, or whatever the heck has been going on, has occurred. And we gotta get out of here because, you know, we've crashed on a weird island and we might get murdered by just being here alone. And we don't really want that to happen, so you just start picking up different bits and bops off the ground, like these shattered pieces of rock, and these are going to be your basic tools, like you're some sort of cave person. You can kill this chicken. There's these juicy organs. Chicken meat, some chicken feathers. And we're going to need these to fix our spaceship.
So right off the bat, I can notice that they changed your starting base into the underground area that I just started exploring. I see glowy shit, and there's the almost remodeled look to it.
Is there? So normally you had an area that looked very much like my old base in our previous little playthrough, and it looked kind of like this, but the island was bigger, and this wall didn't extend out quite this far. Like, it was only this little section here, this tower, and then the rest of it was just a giant open island. But this is, like, more of a proper ruin for whatever reason.
It looks pretty neat.
I mean, I'm fine with them kind of mixing and matching and reshaping things. It keeps things interesting for playtesters as well as the general hobo population. But I don't know, I kind of liked the old island. I was getting really attached to it. I'll know rather soon if I actually manage to preserve my old island, but considering how much things have changed, that might actually not be a thing anymore. Oh, I got a lumberjack crate in here. It comes with bits of wood. Okay. And there's some new glowing rune stones on the ground, so that's a new aesthetic item that we haven't seen before. Oh. Better tools can mine tougher blocks, find a tree root or gather some logs, then craft a stone pickaxe. You can get in there and see your new gateway, Larry. Well, I don't mind if I do, computer, but first I gotta get off this island with my little mini Zeppelin. Oh wait, I have to oh wait, no, it wants me to actually search the chest down here. Yeah, alright, that's fine. I need to... What is the crafting button these days? H. So I'll use my little stone shard to create myself a basic pickaxe, and you know what? I think I'll make 2 of them, just for good measure. Being able to pop one in each hand makes things so very much faster.
Actually, it looks like they slowed the process down quite a bit.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I was trying to mine stuff with dual wielding, and it was very slow. I'm not sure if it was intentional or a bug.
I think it might be intentional, because before you could mine almost as fast with the basic pickaxes as you could with the upgraded ones. Oh, this is a lot glowier than it used to be. So previously, inside this room, there used to be a big wall of ore, and then a big wall of the stone needed to open the gateway, but now it looks like there's just a proper chamber. And I got
That's the ones that we just harvested for resources and left like a huge hole that led to the abyss.
That's true. I mean, it does look a lot cooler in here now that it's a little bit cleaner and not full of quite as much shit. And the glowy floor plate is a nice touch, so it's got some sun steel. And they actually named the portal a megalith now. Ah, the mysterious voice. This is a megalith, ancient and powerful technology. You cannot use it quite yet. All will be revealed once you make it to the city. Alright. I really want to hold my hand a little bit more these days. I'm gonna need to rebind my keys back to something manageable, because right now I'm not digging this new setup at all. I'm gonna need to dig myself some more material to get back up here. You'd think someone would leave at least half a stairs down here. Or does everyone just have really long extendo ankles like you're one of Superman's weird elastic friends? Did you ever watch the Fantastic Four, Sly?
No, which one?
Any of them. I just don't remember the guy who was all stretchy. I don't remember what his name was.
Reed Richards, I believe.
I was thinking he's like Mr. Fantastic or something was his like...
Yeah, that's his superhero name.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, you literally crunk your ship now to rebuild it. Okay. I mean, I guess that's cool. It will give you some more information right off the bat on how exactly your different types of materials work together to let you do stuff. Yeah, alright, that's probably just fine. Alright, I'll put this sucker back over here, and off to the City of First Light we go. Oh, and it's got its own little cinematic now. Yeah. Alright, let's go, Skyboat. Up, up, and away to the City of First Light. I'm arriving in a very jittery cinematic. To the City of First Light. I'm about to crunk into the ground. Apparently even my fixed Zeppelin is kind of shitty and cheap. It's a Walmart Zeppelin. Alright. Hey, there's a proper introduction to people now. Alright. I'm down to climb with that. Karana! You made it! Welcome to the city. First Light, Chupacabra. When the shattering destroyed our world, everything changed. We need more heroes now than ever. And we need you. There are people here you should meet. Let's not waste any time. I can't wait to meet them.
They changed the city. Nice.
Yeah, they did. They kind of made everything a little bit closer together. It's actually a little bit sexier. Instead of just like random hobo stalls, we've got like a proper bazaar. Too many chickens getting in my way. The Settler Plaza seems to be this... No, it's slightly changed. It's the same general innards, but there's a pond. It's a little fountain. I can go play in the flowers and drown myself. Alright, so there we go. Here's Mermash, the Settler Quartermaster. You join us at a crucial time, Chupacabra. Doman is gone, the shattering took our home from us, and now we build a new one, brick by brick. Also, it's in the sky. Don't know if you caught on to that, but sky is a thing. It's kind of in the name of the game. Ah, I can't believe this world was destroyed. Also, who am I, and why does everything smell like pudding? Alright, well, will you help us create a strong foundation for our city, for our future? While you consider, visit my colleague, Kamacha, the lithomancer. You'll be able to check the mailbox when you have a moment. So one thing I do know from when we were plugging through some of the changes to the world was there's a new Lumastone material in the game that gives you like weird laser glowing powers that lets you like tie things together with magic. And I'm all about proper magic these days. Let's see, here's that letter that I got. Let's see what it says. Click on the old inventory. Let's put this here, screw it. Alright, what do we got? You cannot use this item on your own. Oh, this is just a deed. Oh, I thought this was like the letter. Whatever. So, there's people we need to help. I've already kind of experienced a lot of this information. Basically, each of these three factions gives you different missions that have something to do with the restoration of the city. And also with helping figure out what's going on in the world now that everything has kind of, exploded a little bit. Okay, Peregrine Wayfinder. Welcome, friend. I am Peregrine, and it is my humble duty to lead the Alliance of Explorers. We search the shattered lands for answers. We're always looking for help. A brave hero like you would be invaluable. I will give you a chronicle. It lets you map the local area and track recipes you have learned. Here's a torch design to get you started. Alright, so now we can go have adventures, and basically everyone has their own personal Wikipedia in their pocket, and you fill it up as you go. That's what the chronicle is. Oh, is this the treasure amber? So they have, like, the treasure amber moved up to the front of the city now. Here to learn, my young friend. Very well. It would be true enough to say that items of power protect themselves from the shattering by forming a magical shell. We call them treasure ambers. Even though they're magic and not really amber, it's just easier for the stupid not magic people to understand. If you find any, bring them to me for purification. You can keep the precious items inside, but leave me the shell. To you it will have no value, and I like to basically cook it into like a weird magic nougat and slather it on my body. You don't need to know about that, though. Also, I sell some of my surplus stock, so feel free to browse. Here, I'll give you one for free. You're so lucky, even though I give these shitty ones to everybody on their first visit. Just like the people that sell the methamphetamines, Larry. Everyone gets a taste for free, and then you're hooked. Yay, I can make giant chests, which will be great for... Or actually, no, I just got one. So yeah, I got a free giant chest to keep my shit in. And you do gather a lot of crap in this game. Like, straight up, loads of it. I feel like this is a little too cramped right now. What do you think, Sly? Like, I'm feeling a little claustrophobic in town right now.
Yeah, so they moved everything close together, but now it feels like everyone's in the same place, so...
Feels like everyone's crammed into the same tiny, weird-ass room. But it looks like all the vendors are roughly in the same locations, so that's not bad. And I do like that there is, like, multiple levels of each of these areas. What's going on back here? The first light, formerly the giant laser beacon that we use to cleanse our magic and stuff, is just being guarded by this Skeletron.
I think there was a skeleton back there.
He was, like, underground, and I never spoke to him. Like, I knew he was down there, I just never looked at him. Kintigern the Pale. Expert quests. You know, I'm afraid... No, not yet. At any rate, master a realm and then return to me. You're like... Dude, you're like made of skin and stuff. Like, you're gonna get your ass kicked in the finer adventures. Fine, Mr. Fancy Pants. So, he's a charge of the higher level quests, I guess. It seems like to get to those, you have to complete the other quests. You can't just go for broke like we used to. I guess that's fine. Gives you a little bit more progression as opposed to just kind of a slapdash. Just go crazy and murder things and suddenly you're at endgame for seemingly no reason. So I need to talk to one of these hobos back here in the Settlers Plaza. There's a lot of talking to do here. Kind of reminds me of playing a Harvest Moon when you had to literally talk to everyone in town before you could go home. Okay, here's the Lithomancer, Kancha. Are you interested in creating incredible things, Larry? Of course you are. Get yourself a Lumo Forge and a Lumo Wand, and you can start connecting a magical web of Lumastone that will really bring your home island to life. No, I mean it. It'll, like, start talking to you and, like, haunting your nightmares. You're probably gonna go insane. But yes, come back after your tour, and oh, is that a far hailer? You don't mind if I make some improvements, right? Just 1 second. Aha! Now you can use it to travel instantly between islands and the city. That seems like a thing you should just have for everyone, dude. Do you just, like, only offer that to people that talk to you? This is like getting the free upgrade at Radio Shack that they only give you if you ask for it. So let's see here. Hello, I'm itching to tell you all about this exciting stock I have for sale, but I tend to get in trouble if I interrupt Karana's tours. Who is giving me a tour? Just show me your stuff, dude. Or not. I guess that's not a thing. I guess I have to finish talking to all the hobos before I'm allowed to, like, do stuff. I also wouldn't mind it that when you're in the home city that there was no collision with other players, like in WoW. 'Cause I'm already, like, knocking my face into people and getting really annoyed. How do I get back to the PvP plaza? Oh, it's not available, like the drawbridge is up. I guess we're not supposed to go in there. So here's guild services. I'm so glad to see you. You look like you're going to be a very popular one here. Come back to me later if you want to start your own guild. Alright, so this is where you can, you know, make a creepy cult with your friends. Probably should do that. The cult of the angry pixel. What do you think, Sly? You feeling like joining another cult?
Oh, I'm always up for cults.
I mean, you're near that, like, Church of the Scary Dead Skeleton People in Portugal, so I would just imagine that, like, cults are, like, pretty numero uno for you.
You know, that's some medieval crap that's always messed up.
I am rather enjoying the fact that you can use megaliths while in the city now, so you don't have to constantly, like, teleport to your home base just to have to teleport again. So... am I missing, like... oh, I have to use the torch in my inventory before I can continue. I see. This is really hand-holdy. Alright, well, that's the torch learned. Speak to Karana. Yeah, alright, Karana. Say words to me, lady, with your... I mean, I suppose Flaming Monocle wouldn't mind this lady. She does have a green monocle. It's not flaming, I will say, but, you know... you are now a citizen of First Light. Peregrine of the Explorer faction needs your help scouting the Shattered World. And Mermesh of the Settler faction I'm just gonna help both. Why would I pick? What? Really?
It's just so it handholds you and, like, the breadcrumbs take you there.
Yeah, this is a little more handholdy than I think it needs to be, but this is what testing is for, really. Okay,
yeah,
greeting.
back then you were kind of just thrown there.
Yeah,
So,
before it's just like, look, NPCs, figure it out, bud. Alright, greetings, Larry. The shattering tore our world to pieces. Here's a union of settlers. We take those pieces and create a brand new world, the city. I can help you take your dreams and make them reality. Anything you can imagine, you can build. Will you join us? What if I want to build a pile of severed, like, torsos? Can you make that real? Are you fine with that? Mermesh? I guess. Okay, so... now I just have to go talk to the explorers. Now, let's see, what are the available quests? I just need to speak to people. Okay, they just give me a bunch of quests to go learn about things. I mean, this was gonna happen when we decided to, or I decided to start doing some of this adventure fresh, or as fresh as can be with the new alpha that just came out. So, I mean, it's gonna be a little slow to get started, but I think we'll move right along. Ah, yes, Peregrine, I'm so glad you decided to meet me. Here are the Alliance of Explorers. We dedicate our lives to scouring the shattered lands and stabbing people for their stuff. You're explorers, got it. Okay.
Mostly tomb raiding.
Yeah. We're gonna eventually have to, like, duel Lara Croft and steal her shit. Which is a little bit unfair considering she has a pistol, but I think we can make it work. So let's see, here's the Community Quest Master. Work together to defeat 25,000 bosses. Sure. Don't mind if I do. So the community quests are just something that you can kind of participate in, and you'll get some rewards as long as you completed a little bit of it. I'm curious to see if they've actually given you some meaningful rewards for that. Because before it was like, you kind of got these weird reputation things, and then if you got like a bunch of submissions for the quest, you just got like 50 of them instead of like higher tiers of cooler stuff. Like gear or pretty much anything. Okay, Murad the Well-Traveled. While met... or blah blah blah. Let me get some water. Starting to get dry mouth. Well met, Chupacabra. Oh, Murmesh sent you? Well, he's a stalwart fellow. For a cold blood, anyway. Your fellow heroes have created some true wonders on their home islands. You should definitely see for yourself. Use your far hailer and look for the community tab. Visit whichever island you like. Okay, so that's the quest that tells you how visiting other people's stuff to see how cool it is works. And then I need to talk to this lizard lady. Nashuk. If you want to create amazing structures of your own, you're going to need a range of crafting devices. I'll give you the schematic for the first one, but I'll leave it up to you to work out how to make the rest. Yeah, that's how technology works. Sly, when you're in a laboratory, do they just, like, hand you a beaker and say, I'm sure you'll be able to work up to an electron microscope?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like, after the first couple of electrocutions, you're just ripping, snorting, and ready to roll. No stopping you.
They also give you slag and expect you to build a furnace.
Exactly. And then, like, if at some point when you're ready to start, like, dividing DNA and splitting atoms, they just hand you a box of plutonium. It's not even like a good cardboard box, it's just a shoe box. They're like, you can figure it out, champ. You didn't want kids, right? Of course not. Alright, this guy just says use keystones to power the megaliths. And it looks like you basically don't get any like shit ton of keystones for free. So it looks like you're probably going to need to do a fair bit of harvesting once you start going on proper adventures. Alright, well, I'm just gonna blitz through the rest of this, because I already know what's going on, and I've kind of introduced you guys, if you watch the other videos, to how it all works, so I'm gonna go figure out the rest of this and get us situated to start going adventuring next time, and we'll go and continue with some more of Skysaga Infinite Isles here on the Feed Me Pixels channel. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe, and Larry has a code for you guys that you can find in the video description so that you can join Skysaga as well. It is a limited code. Actually, I don't think it is. I think they just say that. And you can input it and get access to Skysaga right now. And if the code runs out, don't worry, there will be more. So grab it, download it, it'll be free for you. You can play around with it to your heart's content, and I'll see you on the other side. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the website, feedmepixels.com, and we'll catch you next time. Toodles, everybody.